Hello everyone, this is Hariprasad from CSC department. Today we discuss about binary search tree traversal. In previous section to cover what is binary tree traversal techniques like pre-order, in-order and post-order traversal, and how to construct a binary tree from its traversal, and finally to cover what is binary search tree, how to construct a binary search tree for the following sequence of elements. Today's section won't mainly concentration on the binary search tree traversal techniques and what are the different types of operations can be performed on the binary search tree. Today's topic is binary search tree traversals. First, we can recall the what is binary search tree. What is binary search tree? Binary search tree is a special kind of binary tree in which each node contains lesser values are placed in the left subtree and larger values are placed in the right subtree. Simply, what is binary search tree? A binary search tree is a special kind of tree in which each node contains smaller values are filled or placed in the left subtree of the node and larger values are placed in the right subtree of the node. This property can be satisfied each and every level of the tree. This is called as binary search tree. Simply, what is traversal? Here the traversal means to visit each node in a tree exactly once is called as traversal. Simply, what is binary search tree traversal? In what is binary search tree traversal? What is binary search traversal means to visit each node in a binary search tree exactly once is called as binary search tree traversal. Like binary search tree traversal also mainly consists of three techniques like pre-order traversal, in-order traversal and post-order traversal. In pre-order traversal, how to traverse a binary search tree? In pre-order traversal, first visit the root node, then visit the left subtree of the root node and finally visit the right subtree of the root node. This is such type of traversal is called as pre-order traversal. Next, another technique is in-order traversal. In this method, first visit the left subtree of the root node and then left subtree of the root node and then root and finally visit the right subtree of the root node. And third technique is the post-order traversal technique. In post-order traversal method, first visit the left subtree of the node and then right subtree of the node and finally visit the root node. Simply, what is binary search tree traversal? To visit each node in a binary search tree exactly once is called as binary search tree traversal. In like binary search tree also consists of mainly three techniques. They are pre-order, in-order and post-order. Pre-order and in-order, post-order. This is the, let us consider the given binary search tree example. We can apply these three traversal techniques. Apply the three traversal techniques. In that first one is the pre-order traversal. In that pre-order traversal, how to traverse the tree? First visit the root node, then left subtree of the root node and finally visit the right subtree. The origin point of the tree is 100, that is called as root node. That means first the 100 is visited. Once the root node is visited, then traverse or go to the left subtree of the root node. In that left subtree of the root node, here another subtree is there. In that subtree, the 20 will be act as root node, the left child is 10 and right child is 30. In that tree, first we can visit in pre-order traversal fashion, first visit the root node. That means then visit the 20 and then traverse the left subtree to visit the 10 node and then visit the right subtree node is 30. That means first visit 100, then visit 20 and then 10 and then right subtree node is 30. Once the root is completed, left subtree part is completed, then move to right subtree of the root node. In that right subtree of the root node, in that subtree, the 200 will be act as root node. In p order fashion, first visit the root node. That means 200 is visited first, then move to left part. In that left part only one node, that is 150. That left part is visited and finally visit the right subtree. In that right subtree the node is 300. The pre-order elements are these. First visit the 100, then next visit the left subtree of the root node is 20, and then visit the left node of the subtree root node is 10 and right node is 30. Once root is completed, left subtree part is completed, then move to the right subtree of the root node. In that right subtree of the root node, 200 will be act as a root node. In that pre-order fashion, first root is visited, that means 200 is visited, and then we can visit a left node is 150 and finally visit the right node 300. These are the pre-order traversal elements. Say at the same time we can apply the in-order traversal. In in-order traversal, how to traverse the given binary search tree in in-order fashion? First visit the left subtree of the root node, then visit the root node, and finally visit the right subtree of the root node. In the traversal, any traversal technique, we can traverse the always the traversing starts with root node. In that in-order fashion, first we can visit the left subtree. That means we can move to the root node to left part of the root node. In that left part of the root node, the another subtree is there. In that subtree, the 20 will be act as a root node. But in order fashion, first visit the left part, left subtree of the root node. In that case, we can move to the left part. This is the last node of the left subtree part. Then we can visit the 10 node. 10 is the visited first. Then the left part is completed. Then we can move to the subtree, visit the root node, and then visit the right subtree of the root node. That means first visit 10, next visit 20, and next finally visit 30. In order fashion, first the left subtree is completed, then move to the root node. Then in that case the 100 is the root node, the 100 is visited, the left is completed, root is completed, and finally visit the right subtree of the root node. In that right subtree of the root node, in that subtree 200 will be act as root node. But in order fashion, first visit the left part. That means 150 is visited first, then 200 is visited, and finally visit the right subtree. In that case, the in-order traversal elements are: first, the element visited is 10. That means left subtree is first visited before the root node. That means 10 is visited. In that subtree, root node is 20. That means left, root, right. This whole subtree is as part as left. Then visit the 100 is the root node. Then left is completed, root is completed, and finally visit the right subtree. In that right subtree, 200 will be act as a root node. Before visiting the root node, the left is visited first. That means 150 is visited, next 200, next 300. These are the in-order traversal elements. And finally we can apply the post-order traversal elements. In that post-order traversal, how to traverse a given binary search tree in post-orderal fashion? First visit the left subtree of the root node, then visit the right subtree of the root node, and finally visit the root node. In that case, first we can move to the left subtree of the root node. Here root node is 100, then move to or traverse the left subtree of the root node. In that left subtree, 20 will be act as root node. In post-order traversal, first left part will be visited first. That means we can move to the 10. That means first we can visit the value 10, then we can visit the right subtree. That means before visiting root node, then we can visit the right subtree. In that first left part subtree 10 is visited, then right subtree 30 is visited. Left is completed, right is completed. Then we can visit the root node 20. That means the post order elements first 10, then 30, and finally 20. This is the left part of the root node. Once the left part of the root node is completed in post order fashion, then move to the right subtree of the root node. Then in that right subtree, 200 will be act as a root node. Before the visiting the root node, first we can visit the left and right. In that case, we can visit the 150 and then 300, and then we can visit the root node 200. Left is completed and right subtree is completed, and finally visit the root node 100. These are the post order elements. That means 10, 30, 20. This is the left subtree of the root node. Then right subtree of the root node is 150, 300, 200. Left part is completed, right part is completed, and finally visit the root node 100. These are the traversal techniques. This topic is simply called binary search tree traversal technique. Here the note point is the given binary search tree traversed in inorderal fashion. The elements are arranged in ascending order. Simply the note point is in binary search tree that in order traversal fashion can be the elements are arranged in ascending order. Simply the note point is in given binary search tree traversed in order fashion the elements are arranged in ascending order. For example, you can consider the in order elements are 10, 20, 30, 100, 150, 200, 300. This is total about binary search tree traversals. Okay. Then next, how to implement of binary search tree operations like create, in order and pre-order and post-order. Simply write a C program to implement a binary search tree operations like create and traversal operation. The traversal operation means in order, pre-order and post-order. For example, the given tree structure, either type of the tree is binary tree, binary search tree. How to represent in memory? There are two ways to represent the tree in memory. One way is using arrays and another way is linked list. In the what is the best way to represent tree in memory is the second approach is linked list, because of there is a dynamic memory allocation based on the user input. The memory is allocated automatically. Once the usage of the memory is completed, the memory is deallocated. In that example, the given tree can be represented in memory using linked list. In that case, linked list can be represented. First we can define the self-referential structure of the linked list. In a tree data structure, the node consists of how many parts? 3 parts. In that case, the self-referential structure consists of 3 members. That means how to define the self-referential structure with help of the struct keyword. Struct space, here the tag name is node. That node structure consists of how many members? 3 members. Because of in tree data structure, the node consists of how many parts? 3 parts. One is data part and another one is left pointer and another one is right pointer. That's why the node structure consists of 3 data members. This structure format is called self-referential structure. What is self-referential structure? One of the structure member can point out to the same structure is called as self-referential structure. Here the left and right pointers type is node. Here the structure name also node. That means one of the structure member can point out to the same structure is called as self-referential structure. That means the given tree structure can be defined in memory using linked list fashion. Okay, this is called self-referential structure creation. Once the self-referential structure is created, then we can perform the operations like create. In that case, we can create node function is used to create the tree node. That function is create node. And next one is the insert. Once the node is created, that node can be inserted into the tree. In that case, we can call the function, user defined function is insert. And then once the tree is successfully created, then we can apply the traversal techniques like in order, pre-order and post-order. That in that case, we can call the in order traversal technique. The user defined function name is in order. At the same time, we can call the pre-order traversal technique. The user defined name is pre-order. At the same time, like we can call the post-order traversal technique. The user defined name is post-order. These are the user defined function names are create node. That means in a tree structure, we know new node can be created. We can call the user defined function is create node. Once the node is created, in that binary search tree, the node is inserted into the left subtree or right subtree, depend upon the root node value. That means the new node value can be compared to the root node. That value is less than or equal to the root node. That value is inserted into the left subtree. Otherwise, that node can be inserted into the right subtree. In that case, the user can call the function is insert function. At the same time, once the tree structure is formed, then we can traverse. That means visiting each node exactly once. In that case, there are 3 different techniques are used: in order, pre-order and post-order. The same user defined functions in order, pre-order and post-order traversal. Okay, This is the user defined function. In that main compulsory part is main function. In that main function we can call these traversal techniques and create and insert function. In that case the main function can indicate start of your program. In that once the start of your program, we can create one structure pointer variable. That means root is the structure pointer variable, because the root is a pointer variable name. Which type of the pointer? Node. Node is which type? Structure type. In that case we can create one root pointer variable. That root pointer variable initially initialized with null value, because here root is a pointer. It can store address. Address means null. That means initially the root is initialized to null. Here we can some integer variables are declared. In that first printf is enter the some hint message is displayed, enter the number of nodes. Here enter the number of nodes, how many number of nodes in a given byte. In that case we can take only 3 nodes because of easy to explain. Okay, here enter the number of nodes equal to 3. That means n equal to 3. In that case here the for loop I equal to 0, I less than n. That means here the loop will be executed in number of nodes. That means 3 times the loop is executed. Each time the loop is executed, we can enter the node value. That means some hint message is enter the value to be inserted into the binary. That means node value can be entered. Here the node value is, for example, you can take 10 is the new node value. That value can be stored in value variable. Once the node value is reading successfully, then root equal to insert. Here the insert is the user defined function name. That insert function takes 2 parameters. One is the structure pointer variable and another one is the integer variable. In that structure pointer variable we can pass the variable name is root. Here root which type of variable? Structure pointer variable. Initially root equal to null. That means the first argument of the insert function is null comma value. Which new node value? Which one is the new node value? 10 is the new node value. That means insert of root comma 10. Once the user defined function can be called, the cursor will be moved to the user defined function insert. The function will be moved to the user defined function insert. In that null value will be received in the root pointer variable. The user defined data, new node data value can be received in data. That means 10 will be received in data. In that insert function, the first condition is if root equal to null. In that case here root is received the value from the insert function is null value. That means null equal to null. The condition will be true. Once the condition will be true, in that if statement is executed, return create node of data. In that create node of data, the data will be received from the insert function is 10. That means return create node of 10. Once the user defined create node function is executed, the cursor will be moved to the create node function. In that create node function implementation, receive the value equal to the 10. Receive value equal to the 10. In that create node function, the first statement is struct node star new node equal to malloc of size of struct node. Using malloc function, we can allocate a memory for the node. Once the malloc function is successfully executed to allocate a single block of memory. For example, that single block of memory is allocated in 800 location. For example, assume the address of the block is 800. Once successfully allocate the block, the address will be returned to the malloc function. That address can be stored in the left side variable name is new node. That means the new node address is 800. In that new node, there are the node consists of 3 parts. In that middle part will be considered as data part, and left side part is the left pointer and right side part is the right pointer. In that case, the new node of data equal to value. New node of data equal to value. Here the value is 10. That means the original data value can be stored in the data part. That means new node of data equal to value. That means the middle part of the variable 10 will be stored in the data part, and the left and right pointers of the node will be initialized to the null value. That means new node of left equal to null and new node of right equal to null. This is the example. The node will be successfully created in 800 location. The left pointer initially null value and the right pointer initially null value. The data part, the user entered the data part value is 10. That address can be stored in the new node. Once the create node function can be successfully executed, it can returns the node address. That means return new node. The new node consists of address is 800. Once return new node is successfully executed, the controller back to the calling function. The controller back to the calling function, where the function is called in insert function. That means return create node of data. That means create node of data will be received, the value is address of the node. That address of the node is 800. Again return 800. Once again the return statement is executed, the controller back to the calling function, where the function is called insert function is called where insert function is called in main function. In that case, the main function, the root will be received as the address is 800. Root will be received as address is 800. For example, in right side here, the 800 will be node is 1000. It can be act as presently root. Okay. And another time the for loop is executed. Printf enter the value to insert into the binary. That means we can enter the second node value. For example, the second node value is 8. The second node value is 8. That value can be successfully read in the variable is value. Then the next statement is root equal to insert of root comma value. Here again the root is the pointer variable. What is the present root node address? 800. That means insert of 800 comma, here the new node value is 8. That means root equal to insert of 800 comma 8. Once again successfully the user defined insert function is executed. The controller back to the controller go to the implementation of the insert function. Once the implementation of the insert function is executed, that means here there are two parameters. In that first parameter receive the address of the root node, that is 800, and second variable data is the integer variable. It receives the new node value is 8. That means the root consists of 800 address, the data is the 8. Here the first condition root equal to null. In that case here the root address is the 800, 800 equal to null. That means 800 equal to 0. The condition will be false. Automatically the cursor will be moved to the next condition, next series of condition. In that case the data value is 8 less than root of data. In that root of data means root address is 800. In that 800 location, what is the data part value? 10. That means 800 of data. That means we can access the 10 value. That means 8 less than 10. The condition will be true. That means the new node value will be compared to the root node. That value will be less than that new node value can be inserted into the left subtree. Otherwise, it can be inserted into the right subtree. Here 10 is the root node. The new node value is 8. That 8 can be compared to the 10. That is the value is less than that 8 will be inserted into the left subtree. In that case, that is the condition. But for example, 8 less than 10, condition will be true. Then the statement is root of left. That means root of left means root address is 800. That means 800 of left. 800 of left means this is the left. In that previous case, 800 of left, that means root of left initializes to null value. In that case, root of left, 800 of left equal to, we can call the function is insert of. Here the root of left in previous case null value comma 8. Null value comma 8. Once the insert function will be successfully called, again the insert function calling by itself, recursively calling by itself. In that case the root will be received presently null. Because of insert of null comma 8 recursively called, the root will be received null value, the data will be received 8. In that case again null equal to null. Again condition will be true. Return create node of data. Then we can create a memory for the node 8. Create a memory for the node 8. In that case we can call return create node of data. Here the data part value is 8. Once create node of 8 successfully called, the cursor will be moved to the implementation of the function. In that implementation of the function, the value will be received as 8. In that create node function, again the malloc function successfully executed. We can allocate a block of memory. For example, here the block of memory address is 800. We can assume the address is 500. That 500 can be stored in the new node value. That means present the new node address is 500. in that new node of data equal to value. The new node value 8. That 8 value can be stored in the data part. Again that new node left part and right part can be initialized to null value. This is the node structure. Once the node can be successfully created, you can return the address of the node. That means return new node. The new node address is 500. Once the return statement successfully executed, the controller back to calling function. Here the calling function is insert. That insert is root of left. That means 800 of left equal to, what is the value? 500. Root node of left is equal to 500. That means root node of left can be stored with 500. That means 10 is the root node. The left child of the root node is 8. This is the example. Okay. Once root of left will be successfully executed, again return root. Presently the root is 500. Presently the root is 500. Automatically we can call back to the calling function, where the function is called in that main function. Again main function we can receive the root value. Again the same, again third time the for loop is executed. Enter the value to the new node is 14. Again root of insert comma root comma 14. Automatically the condition will be false. Again the root new node value 14 can be compared to the 10. That new node value will be greater than. That means the new node value can be inserted into the right subtree of the tree. Once the new node value can allocate the memory for using create node function. For example, the new node address is 700. That 700 can be stored in root node of right. That means 800 of right can be stored. This is the implementation of the binary search tree operations like create, traversals like in order, pre-order and post order. Okay. And the next topic is the binary search tree operations. Next topic is binary search tree operations. Here already previous cover to what is binary search tree, what are the binary search tree traversal techniques and how to implement. Here the topic is binary search tree operation. Here what is operations? Operations means to manipulate the data in binary search tree. To manipulate the data in binary search tree. Here the manipulation of data means to insert a new node into a binary search tree, or to delete a specified node from the binary search tree, or particular node is present in a binary search tree or not. These are called as operations on binary search tree. Simply what is operations? To manipulate the data in binary search tree. Manipulation means to add something to the existing binary tree, or already existing values or nodes to delete from the binary search tree, or something is there or not in the binary search tree. Such type of operations is called as binary search tree operations. Okay, generally the binary search tree operations are categorized into three types. Categorized into three types. In that, first one is the search operation, and second one is the insertion, and third one is the deletion. Generally the binary search tree operations are categorized three types: search, insertion, deletion. Here what is search operation? Here the binary search means search operation means to search a particular node value will be present in the binary search tree or not. Just such type of operation is called as search operation. Simply what is search? Search is a process of to find out a particular node value will be present in the binary search tree or not, is called as search operation. Okay, and next second operation is the insertion operation. What is insertion operation? To insert a new node value into an given binary search. That means to insert a new node into an existing binary search tree. That such type of operation is called as insertion operation. Okay, and third one is the deletion operation. What is deletion operation? Here the deletion means to delete a specified node from the given binary search tree. These are called three operations: search, insertion and deletion. Okay, let us move in detail about search operation, insert and deletion operation. In that case, the first operation is search operation. The first operation is the search operation. How to perform the searching for a particular node value will be present in the given binary search tree or not. In that case, the given searching element is called as, that means given searching node value is called as key value. Here the given searching node value is called as key value. Once the given searching node value will be successfully read from the user, then we can perform the following steps. In that, the step 1 is compare the given key value with the value of the root node. Given key value can be compared with the value of the root node. Once the given key value present in the root node, that means the given key value is equivalent to the root node, simply the searching operation will be stopped. Then we can return the node will be present in the list. Simply the message can be displayed, the node is present in the list. Simply then return the root node. Otherwise, if the given key value is greater than the root node value, then recursively traverse for the root node's right subtree. Simply the given key value is greater than the root node value, then recursively traverse from the root node's right subtree. Or otherwise, if the given key is the smaller than the root node value, then recursively for the root node's left tree. Until this procedure can be continuous, the controller will move to the leaf node value. Once the controller will be reached to the leaf node, that means the given node value not present in the binary search tree. This is the searching procedure. What is the searching procedure? First, the given searching node value can be stored in one variable like key value. Once the key value can be reading from the user, that key value compared to the root node. If the key value is equivalent to the root node, simply we can return the root node. That means simply we can display message like the node value will be present in the binary search tree. Otherwise, the root node value, the given key value can be compared to the root node. The condition will be true. Then recursively or traverse the root node of the right subtree. Otherwise, the given key value is smaller than the root node value, then traverse the root node's left subtree. This procedure can be continuous. The controller reach to the leaf node of the binary search tree, either left subtree or right subtree. That means once we can reach the leaf node position, that means the given node value not present in the binary search tree. Okay, let us consider given example. This is the binary search tree. Here the given key value, that means given searching node value is 45. That means consider key equal to 45 as to be searched in the given binary search tree. For example, once the given key value can be reading from the user, that key value can be compared to the root node value. That means 45 equal to 25. That means doesn't match. That means the root node is not present in the searching node value. Then the given key value can be compared to the root node value. The given key node is compared to the root node value, that is the larger value. That means we can move or traverse from the right subtree of the root node. That means 45 greater than 25. That means a larger value. That means we can traverse right subtree of the root node. Right in that right subtree, here the 50 will be act as root node. 50 will be act as root node. That means 45 greater than 50. Again the condition will be true. Then we can move to the right subtree of the root node 50. Here the right subtree of the root node 50 is again in that subtree 70 will be act as the 45 will be compared to the 50 value. Here the 45 less than 50. That means the condition will be true. That means we can move or traverse the left subtree of the root node. In that left subtree of the root node is 35. That means 45 is compared to the 35. It is a larger value. Then we can move to the right subtree of the root node 35. That means then we can compare it to the node value with 44. 44 equal to 45. The value doesn't match. That means the controller will be reached to the leaf node position. That means the given searching node value not present in the given binary search tree. This is the searching procedure. Let us take another example. For example, the given searching node value is 22. Given searching node value is 22. First, the given value can be compared to the root node value. Doesn't match. That means that value is smaller or larger. for example 22 is compared to the 25, that value is smaller. That means we can move to the, or we can traverse the left subtree of the root node. In that left subtree of the root node, the given key value can be compared to the root node is 15. That means the given searching value, key value is 22, that 22 compare with 15. That means larger value. That means we can move to or traverse right subtree of the root node 15. That means in that right subtree of the root node is 22. The given searching value is 22. Here the root node value is 22. 22 equal to 22. Here the condition is true. That means we can, the searching operation will be stopped. Simply we can return the root node position. That means we can simply display message is the given node value will be present in the given binary search tree. This is called searching operation. Simply, what is the procedure of the searching operation? Once the given search node value will be reading from the user and can store the one variable like key value. Once the key value successfully readed, that key value can be compared to the root node value. The root node value is equivalent to the key node value. Simply we can stop the searching and display the message like the node will be present in the given binary search tree. Otherwise the given key value can be compared to the root node, it is smaller, then traverse the left subtree, otherwise it can traverse right subtree. This process can be continuous. The controller reach to the leaf node position. Once the leaf node position will be reached, that means the given searching node value will be not present in the binary search tree. This is called searching operation on binary search tree. Okay. Next topic is insertion. Here what is insertion operation? Insertion means a given new node value can be inserted into the existing binary search tree. Existing binary search. What is insertion? A new node value inserted into the, a new node can be inserted into the existing binary search tree. How to insert a new node into an given binary search tree? Here also given new node value can be reading from the key. That means to insertion of a new key always takes place as the child of the sum leaf node. That means in binary search tree the new node can be inserted only leaf node of the sum of the childs. Only can be inserted as only leaf node positions. That is called the insertion of a new key always takes place as the child of some leaf node. That means insertion can be performed only on leaf node positions. Okay, how to insert a leaf node? This is the two-step process. In that step 1, search the key to be inserted from the root node till some leaf node is reached. That means the given new node value can be compared to the root node. That value is smaller, then move to or traverse the left subtree position, or otherwise we can traverse the right subtree. That means search the key to be inserted from the root node till some leaf node is reached. Once some leaf node is reached, insert the key as the child of that leaf node. Once the leaf node is reached, to insert the key, that means to insert the key means to insert a new node value as a child of that leaf node. What is the procedure of the insertion operation? First we can read the new node value from the user. That renode is compared to the root node. That value is less than, traverse the left subtree, otherwise traverse the right subtree until some leaf node is reached. Once the leaf node is reached, to insert a new node value as a child of that leaf node. Okay. For example, you can consider given example. Here the new node value is 40. How to insert the new node 40 into an existing binary tree? Already in that existing binary tree consists of 5 nodes. In that 5 nodes, the new node value is compared to the root node value 100. When compared to the new node value to the root node, that value is smaller. That means we can traverse from left subtree of the root node. In that left subtree of the root node consists of 3 nodes. In that 3 nodes, again the root node can be act as 20. That given key value can be compared to the node 20. That value is larger. That means we can move to the right subtree of the root node. In that right subtree, it consists of only one child. That means we can reach the leaf node. Once reach the leaf node position, to insert a new node into an child of that leaf node. That child is left or right, again will be depend upon that 40 can be compared to the 30. That 40 can be compared to the 30. In that case, the 40 can be compared to 30. That is a larger value. That means the 40 40 can be inserted into the right child of the node is 30. That means a new node value can be inserted into the binary search tree. The binary search tree properties, that binary search tree property must be followed. Binary search tree property must be satisfied in every level of the tree. That is the insertion operation. That is the 40. Okay. And next operation is deletion. What is deletion? Deletion means to delete a node from existing binary tree. That means to delete a specified node from a given binary search tree. To delete a specified node from binary search tree, generally the deletions can be performed in 3 ways. Deletion can be performed in 3 ways. In that first way or case 1 is deletion of a node having no child. That means to delete a leaf node from given binary search tree, that is the case 1 is deletion of a node having no child. And case 2, that means second way approach is deletion of a node having only one child, either left or right. And the last final way is deletion of a node having 2 children. That means the deletion operation can be performed in 3 ways. One is how to delete leaf node, how to delete a node consists of one child, how to delete a node having 2 children. In that the first way is delete of a node having no child. Delete of a node having no child, that means how to delete leaf node in a binary search tree. For example, let us consider the given example. There are the total 7 number of nodes. In that 7 number of nodes, to delete a node is 20. Here the 20 is a leaf node. That means the 20 node 20 consists of no children. That means the 20 will be as leaf node. How to delete a leaf node? This is the simplest case. Case 1 is the simplest way. In that case, replace the leaf node with the null and simply already allocated memory for leaf node is deallocated. Simple case is simply the leaf node will be replaced with null value and simply allocated memory for the node will be deallocated. That is the case. In that, in the following example, we are deleting the node 20. The node is a leaf node, therefore the node will be replaced with null value and allocated space will be freed. That is the simple way. Is 20 will be successfully deleted. That means 30 left part will be initialized with null value. Already allocated memory for the node 20 is deallocated. This is the simplest way to delete a leaf node. How to delete a leaf node? Simply replace the leaf node with the null and simply already free the allocated space. This is the deletion of node having no child. Deletion of node having child. And the second way is the case 2, deletion of a node having only one child. Deletion of a node having only one child. How to delete a node having only one child? In that case, replace the node with its child node. Replace the node with its child node and delete the child node which now contains the value which to be deleted. Simply replace it with null and free the allocated space. That means here in that case given example, for example, we can delete the node value is 30. That 30 node having only one child, either left or right. In given example, the node 30 having the right child. In that case, replace the node with child. Replace the node with child. That means the 30 will be replaced with 40. That means in that 30th position, the 40 will be replaced. Once replace will successful, which now contains the value which to be deleted. Okay, simply replace with null value and free the allocated space. Okay, this is the deletion of a node having as only one child. How to delete? Replace the node with child and deletes the child node which now contains the value which is to be deleted. Simply replace it with the null value and free the allocated space. This is the case 2. And final case is deletion of a node having 2 children. When compared to the previous 2 cases, this case 3 is a little bit complex because of the node having 2 children. That will be more complex when compared to previous 2 cases. However, the node which is to be deleted is replaced with it in order successor or predecessor of the particular node value is placed on the leaf node of the tree. Here the new term is in order successor or predecessor of the node. Simply how to deletion of a node having two children. In that case, the node which is to be deleted is replaced with in order successor or predecessor of a node. In order successor or predecessor of a node. Let us consider, for example, here the given tree, in the given tree can be considered the given node value is 15. That 15 node value is a node consists of two childs, either left or right child. In the case 3, deletion of a node having two children. How to delete a node having two children? Simply replace the node with in order successor or predecessor of a node. In order successor or predecessor of a node. What is in order successor or predecessor of a node? What is in order successor means, if the deleted node as right subtree, then find the least node value from the right subtree. What is the in order successor of a node? Means the deleted node as a right subtree. In that right subtree, to find out the least value is called an in order successor. How to deletion of a node having two children? In that case, a node can be replaced with in order successor or predecessor of a node is deletion of a node having two children. Here the main concentration is what is in order successor or predecessor. Here in order successor means if the deleted node having any right subtree, in that right subtree to find the least value from the right subtree, For example, in that example here the new node value is, the deleted node value is 15. The deleted node consists of right subtree. Here is the right subtree. In that right subtree, you can find out least value. Here in that right subtree, always in binary search tree, the least value can be placed in left subtree part. Here the 17 is the root node, the left subtree is the 16. Once we can find out the least value in the right subtree, that least value will be replaced with deleted node value. The least node value will be replaced with deleted node value. The deleted node value will be replaced with least node value. That means the 16 will be moved to the deleted node position. In that case, the 16 will be moved to the deleted node position 16, then 17, 19. This is the deletion of a node having two children. This is the case. Thank you. Today's section is over. Same again, this PPT and video will be shared over WhatsApp groups. Any doubt, just ping me. Thank you so much.